Hello and welcome to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Jeff Smith with Evan Webb on camera, coming to you live from Roseburg High School here in Roseburg, Oregon. Thanks for joining us tonight. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore pregame show, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Tonight featuring the Grants Pass Cavemen and the Roseburg Indians. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Roseburg School District and our sponsor business partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for tonight's event. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search Table Rock Sports, and click on the red subscribe button. And if you're already a subscriber, we thank you. So taking a look at tonight's matchup, Grants Pass Cavemen 5-3 overall, 3-3 in the conference. They are currently the 12th ranked team in the state. And the Roseburg Indians, 0-7 overall, 0-6 in the conference, currently the 34th ranked team in the state. And we've got, let's take a look at the rankings and then we'll look at the brackets. It's a new system this year. For the brackets, there's going to be an upper and a lower bracket. Instead of a 32-team bracket, there's two 16-team brackets. And the Cavemen in pretty good shape to get in to the upper bracket. We'll explain those a little more, but let's bring up the rankings and take a look where things stand. So West Lynn at the top of the heap. But some of the special district schools stacking up in the rankings. Of course, Sheldon number 3. And then you drop down South Medford, South Salem. But Grants Pass at a solid 12th position in the, there's our bracket. Thought that popped up. It didn't, but there it is for you. So you can see Grants Pass there at the 12 spot. And so win or lose, most likely they will make it into the upper bracket. The top 6 teams, the champions from each conference, get an automatic bid into the state championship bracket, and then 10 more teams will get in. So the Cavemen in pretty good shape, but you don't want to lose a game like this and tempt fate with the rating system. So the Cavemen are going to want to get things done tonight. So let's take a look at the two brackets. So the state championship bracket, as you can see, a 16-team bracket, and it'll be, again, the 6 winners from their conferences, and then it'll be the 10 at-large teams based on their OSAA rankings, which will come out tomorrow. They will have the new rankings tomorrow, and we will know who fits where in the bracket. If you don't get one of those top 16 spots, then you will be in the lower bracket being titled the Columbia Cup, and that will be the second 16 teams. Cavemen would like to avoid that. They're in pretty good shape, as we said, but a win tonight will solidly get them a spot into the state championship bracket. Now, looking at last year's results, it's a little change of positions here. Roseburg was a first-round winner in the playoffs last year. They lost in the second round. But this year, a little turn of events for the Indians with that 0-6 conference record and 0-7 overall. They've still got an outside shot at getting into the playoffs. No chance to be in that state championship bracket. But Cavemen would like to just take care of business tonight and get themselves solidly into that top and state championship bracket. So we're going to take a little break. let you listen a little bit to the band as we go to the break. It's the Roseburg Marching Band out on the field. And again, we will take our first break and come back with more after these words from our sponsors.
What do you do when you get into a car accident and want to know your rights? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
It's Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Gladiator 4x4s or test drive a new 22 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Jeep Adventure Days, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So what do you do when you get injured on the job and need to know your rights with workers' compensation? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
New phone?
Yeah, with US Cellular, I got to pick any phone that I wanted for free. And I was already a customer.
Any brand? With any size?
I got exactly what I wanted. It was great to have so many different options.
New and current customers can get any phone from any brand free, only at US Cellular.
New and current customers get any phone free at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Welcome back to Roseburg High School and special District 1 football action coming to you right after our Lithia Superstore pregame show powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon and also sponsored by Bill's Glass. Bill's Glass is the clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years. Locally owned, family run. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. So we talked about these two teams and their playoff prospects. Pretty remote chance. Roseburg almost would have to win today, although stranger things have happened with 0-7 teams, but Grants Pass is in the playoffs solidly, and they can solidify their spot with a win tonight. Now, talking about the playoffs, of course, some of the other playoff action in the other sports has already started as they finished their seasons a week ago in most cases. And our future broadcasts will all be on the NFHS network. So you will no longer be able to access them through YouTube on the Table Rock Sports channel. We have to broadcast those games through the NFHS network, so you can get the app or go to the NFHS website to get more details on that. NFHS Network website, or you can search the app to watch those games. It is a subscription service, so we wanted to let you know that because we will start things off with Grants Pass playoff action tomorrow. The boys soccer team will host a first round game at 3 o'clock. They will be hosting Forest Grove, and that will again be on the NFHS network. So after tonight's game, the rest of the fall season, you will need to be on the NFHS network for those games. Well, we're ready for a good one here tonight. Cavemen looking to get back on track after a disappointing game in Eugene last week when the number 3 Irish did what they do best and just rolled over the Cavemen. And so they will be looking to get back into their winning ways here tonight against the winless Indians. But you can't sleep on the Indians. This team was in the playoffs last year. They won their first round game, lost in the second round. So, and this is a bit of course, most of our Southern Oregon games are kind of rivalry games, but this is a particular type of rivalry between the Cavemen and the Indians, and so you don't want to let your guard down against this team. They will make you pay. And we expect that Jace Blanchard will be the starting quarterback again tonight. And couldn't get confirmation. We think it's going to be Brogan Rackley, the starting quarterback for Roseburg. They've been platooning a little at quarterback, had some injuries and moving some guys around and looking for that right combination to get things back on track. So we expect it'll be Rackley, but we'll keep an eye on that as we go forward. Head coach of the Cavemen, of course, is Brad Page, first-year head coach of the Cavemen. And it's been a pretty successful season. Of course, they've got a chance in that state championship bracket of 16. So you got to consider that a good season. They had a lot of returning starters, but at the same time, you know, a new program, new way of doing things, and it's gone pretty well. We've seen the defense play pretty well. Probably the defense more consistently than the offense, but the offense at times has been spectacular. And so the captain's coming out for the coin toss. We'll see if we can get a word on the winner of that coin toss. And then we will take one more break before the kickoff of the Cavemen and the Indians. Getting their last minute instructions. Of course, Blanchard and Dietz down there, as well as Takahashi. And trying to pick up our other captain. That appears to be David Hang, 53 down there. And for the Indians, Coleman, Black, Mills, and Wilder. Now, Wilder also has spent some time at the QB position. Again, we didn't get a confirmation of who their starter's going to be, so we'll just keep an eye on that. Hoping to get the results of the coin toss here before we take our last break. And here comes the toss. And it looks like Roseburg has won the toss. And we're just waiting for him to move him, so Cavemen will be. Yeah, so Roseburg wins the toss. They defer. Cavemen will receive the opening kickoff. They will be going from your right to your left in the solid white uniforms, Roseburg in the black with orange numbers. And so let's take one more quick break, and we'll get things started here from Roseburg.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RVTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
Welcome back to our Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. And the Grants Pass Cavemen head out onto the field. They will receive the opening kickoff. And set to kick for Roseburg, number 81 is Jacob Michael. And deep for the Cavemen appears to be Dietz and Tunick. And it is Dietz and Tunick waiting for the kick. And that one will bounce into the end zone, hit about at the 1 yard line, rolls into the end zone. And the Cavemen will come out to the 20-yard line to get things started. So taking a look here at the Cavemen offense, of course led by Jace Blanchard. In the backfield, Trevor Reeves will platoon with Gage Blay for most of the night. And Reeves goes into motion. It's going to be 5 receivers in the pattern. Throws the screen pass. I believe that's Tunick. And he makes the catch on the far side, but not a lot of yardage there. Maybe a yard on the play. So Reeves came out to set the block for Tunick, but too many Indians over there for Grants Pass to get a whole lot of yardage on that first down play. It'll be 2nd and 9. And off to Reeves. Reeves finds the hole, cuts back toward the middle, runs into his own man. And that may have kept him from getting a little closer to a first down. He's going to be about a yard shy. It'll be 3rd and 1. So give him 8 yards on the carry. Gonna pitch it out to Reeves. Reeves finds the hole. He'll have the first down. Give him about 4 yards on the carry. 1st and 10 for the Cavemen. And Reeves headed to the sideline. So should be Blay in the backfield this time. So Blay lines up in the pistol behind Blanchard. Now he'll move up next to him. Play action, rolling. And coming across the formation and making the bobbling catch. Number 10, of course, is Troy Osborne. And that's going to be about a 6-yard completion. It'll be 2nd and 4. And they're going to go 5 wide this time. Empty backfield, 3 receivers to the bottom of the field. Looks right, gets it to Tunick. Tunick breaks a tackle. He's across the 50, forced out of bounds. And that'll be enough for a first down. And we mentioned this last week. Of course, the Cavemen were on their heels early and never really recovered. But Tunick is the main guy. He's the guy that gets the most passing yardage, gets the most touchdowns for this Caveman team. So he's always an important cog in this Caveman offense. Three receivers this time. The Tight end moves into block as Blanchard goes on the run. He'll slide across the 50, and he's only going to get maybe a yard. That is going to be it. Looked like a lot of room to work there, but the Indians did a nice job of closing up that hole quickly, forcing Blanchard to slide. So looks like Reeves again in the backfield. 2nd and 9. They'll give it to Reeves. Reeves gets it right to the marker. I think he's going to have enough, and he will. It'll be 1st and 10 into Indian territory. Go the Cavemen. First and 10 at the 39-yard line for the Cavemen. So nice positive yardage drive here. Every one play only garnered a foot, but every play has gained yardage so far for the Cavemen. Blanchard looking to throw, looks to his right, and he has got Tunick. Tunick had to wait for it, and he makes the catch. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line, or 6-yard line it'll be. Well, no, I take that back. Got to decide which referee is the one that's gonna spot it. So it looks like the 6-yard line. 1st and goal from the 6 on the Tunick catch, and we may see a little bit of that tonight as Blanchard gets the Indians to jump. So we'll go half the distance. Put this ball at the 3-yard line. So 1st and goal from the 3 now. And you got to give credit last week to Sheldon. They got hit with that hard count a few times, and they stayed home most of the time. Blanchard's done a good job all season of using that hard count. Reeves saw a swarm of Indians, so he changes direction, and I think he's going to be just short. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 1. Reeves heads to the sideline, so it'll be Blay back in. Going to pitch it to Blay. Blay looking for the block, and Blay takes it in for the touchdown. And the Cavemen on the board first. And that's been a signature of this Caveman running game, is they show the patience when they need to. They let the blocking set up in front of them. Leach out there for the point after. And the kick is up and good. And the Grants Pass Cavemen jump out on top with 7:29 remaining in this first quarter. It's now Grants Pass 7, Roseburg nothing on our John L. Scott scoreboard. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, and we'll be right back.
An honorably discharged U.S. veteran? If so, did you know that you and your spouse could save approximately $5,000 by taking advantage of using a VA National Cemetery? You and your spouse get a grave or urn space, grave lining, opening and closing, headstone, and perpetual care, all free. Conger Morris can assist you with making all final arrangements and also help with other benefits that you and your spouse are entitled to as a veteran. Call Conger Morris or visit one of the offices.
Landon Hodges and Boston Williams deep for the Indians, as Dietz will kick off for the Cavemen. Cavemen scored on a 1-yard run from Gage Blay, and they now lead 7-0 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Dietz takes him into the end zone as he stepped back into the black, and the Indians will take this at their own 20-yard line. Thanks to our sponsors for powering our live high school athletic streams, including our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. Also thanks to our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, with 7 locations to serve you. So it will be Brogan Rackley as the QB. He'll hand off, and not much there on first down. About the same as the Cavemen got on their first down play, about a yard, nothing more. And it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Indians. So the running back for the Indians, that's Caden Eckel. And again, Rackley the quarterback. And he'll give it again to Eckel. And Eckel's going to get about about 5 yards on the play. And that will make it 3rd down and 4 to go. So Rackley comes back to the huddle with the play from the Indian sideline. See if they'll stay on the ground here. It's got Eckel again to his right. Trips to the top of the field. Single receiver down here to the right. And it's a little option. And Eckel gets the first down. And he's finally dragged down by 3 Cavemen. The first one to wrap him up appeared to be Reeves, number 4, but that will be enough for the first down at the 32-yard line. So that option pitch was the only option on that one, as Rackley was about to be plowed under, got rid of it just in time, and Eckel gets him the first down. And play action, and the ball's loose, and the Cavemen have it. Scooping it up, number 1 is Nicholas Madamba, and the Cavemen will have great field position here to start their second drive. Already leading 7-0 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. So he went play action, but it was intended as a keeper, and it's going to cost them a turnover. The Indians a turnover here. 5:18 remaining here in the first. It's going to be Reeves, the tailback again. Tunick comes to the backfield in motion. Now he'll go back that way, catches the screen pass, but he's unable to get out of the backfield. He's going to lose about 3 yards on the play. And that play might work better with anybody but Jackson Tunick, but the Indians have to know they've got to keep an eye on Tunick, and so that just did not work for the Cavemen. They lose 3 yards on the play. Three receiver set. Blanchard looking to his right. Now he'll come back to the left, over the middle. Dietz coming across the field. Couldn't haul it in, but we're going to get a pass interference call as somebody Somebody got a little grab on the hip of Aiden Dietz and slowed him down. And so this will be a 15-yard penalty. This will be enough for a first down for the Cavemen. This will take it to about the 18-yard line, I believe, as they march this off. Pass interference defense, so Dietz came from the left side with kind of a deep crossing route and had got a hand on that ball, but he did just get knocked off his route just a little bit, and that was enough to draw the flag. If that ball hadn't been thrown as well as it had been, that flag might not come out. But because Dietz had a chance at that ball, the referee felt the need to drop that flag. Reeves up the middle. Reeves breaks a tackle, and he gets it inside the 15. They'll spot this at the 13-yard line. So about 5 yards on the play for Trevor Reeves. And they're going to go hurry up here. Blay in the backfield moves up next to Blanchard. And another hard count. Now the center moved, but that may have been a reaction to the oncoming nose guard. And this will be offsides on the Indians. So that hard count gets the Indians for the second time tonight. Still 4:05 remaining in this first quarter. Now Blay again next to Blanchard. He'll go into the pattern. Oh, and the receiver falls. That was almost intercepted. Tunick fell down and just missing the interception. I believe that's number 6, Brody Robinson, a sophomore for the Indians. It's either 6 or 8. Having trouble seeing his number. Could have been Littlefield, number 8. We'll see if we can confirm that. These are... So 3rd and 1, they'll pitch it to Blay. Blay uses his blocker. Good block from Kenyon. Blay gets to the pylon. Blay takes it in. And I don't see any laundry on the field, so another touchdown for the Cavemen. And Leach will come out to try the extra point. Well, I believe he will. Yeah, there he is. So Leach ready to kick the extra point. So already 2 touchdowns on the night for Gage Blay. And we're getting a timeout called here. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. 13-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard with the extra point still to come, and we will be right back.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RVTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
Welcome back to Roseburg High School and your Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. And a flag on the field there. I'm not sure if that was thrown or just never got picked up. And a kind of a heated conversation between the Roseburg coaching staff and the official. And I don't know if that flag just hadn't been picked up or if there was an actual penalty. But Leach getting set for the point after. Good snap, Good kick, and it is good. And on the John L. Scott scoreboard with 3:55 remaining in the first, it's Cavemen 14 and Indians nothing, and we will be right back.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
So that flag on the field was against the Indians, an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. And so Dietz will be kicking from the Indian 45-yard line. And we're ready to go. Dietz will send it deep. Pops one up, but it's going to get into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Roseburg will have it at their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10. And Roseburg got one first down on that last drive. They were working on another one when they turned the ball over, as Rackley had it stripped. Madamba falling on that loose ball, and that allowed the Cavemen to get this second touchdown and lead 14-0 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. So Rackley, the quarterback once again. He'll hand it off, and a nice gain, a little over 5, almost 6 yards on the play. And this time the back was number 45, Tyler Reitman, another sophomore for the Indians. So a 6-yard gain for Reitman, and it'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Indians. Four receivers set. Slot receiver goes into motion into the backfield. They'll give it up the middle, and that'll be enough for a first down as Reitman carries again, and Tyler Reitman gets the first down. So Reitman with 11 yards on this drive, enough for a first down at the 31-yard line. And a referee timeout here. We're going to hold up play. And they're going to bring in the back judge as well. Not sure what all this is about. Oh, they're going to look at problem with the jersey of Raiden Takahashi. So he will head to the sideline. They'll have to sub someone in for him. I've had quite a few of these this season. It's been very noticeable, the amount of times that they send a player off for some sort of equipment issue. Sometimes it's blood, sometimes it's something else, a loose bandage or any number of things. But Takahashi heads to the sideline. And now we're ready for first down and 10 from the 31-yard line. And no place to go. They're going to lose a yard. Flag comes in late. Not sure what that's going to be, as the ball carrier was number 22, Caden Eckel. And Eckel was swarmed on the play. And it's going to be holding on the offense. So they're going to take 10 yards away from the Indians. It'll be replay first down. It'll be 1st and 20. As the ball goes back to the 21-yard line. They haven't changed the sticks yet, but it should be first down. They'll replay first down as the Cavemen take the penalty. Rackley with the play action, and he's comes up the middle, and he is swarmed down at about the 25-yard line. So gain of about 4. Scoreboard says second down. I believe it is second down. The sticks still say third down. And now they're going to change it. Yeah, it is second down. That penalty was on a first down play, so this is going to be second down and 16. Reitman in the backfield again. And Rackley in the shotgun. He'll looking to throw. He's going to throw the screen, and making the catch was Byron Irvin. And a flag comes in near the end of that play. I didn't see anything on the tackle, so I'm assuming that we may have another holding call here, but we'll wait and see what the referees decide. If there was any kind of defensive penalty, it wasn't evident from our spot up here. But we'll wait. Well, looks. Yeah, I believe this is going to be against the Indians once again, but we're still waiting for the official announcement. It is holding. So presumably, and then a foul on the Cavemen as well. So it's going to be offsetting penalties. And they'll go back. You're going to go back to the 26-yard line and replay the down, offsetting penalties. So it'll be still be second and now they're calling it second and 16 on the scoreboard, but looks a little shorter than that, but won't matter. We know where the first down marker is. They need to get to the 41-yard line. 4 receivers, trips to the bottom of the field. And Rackley under pressure, hit as he throws, and I believe it's intercepted. No, out of bounds. And Takahashi got to it first, but he's ruled out of bounds. It'll be third down for the Indians. If that play's made on the Cavemen sideline, they may call that an interception, but on the Roseburg sideline, it was a very emphatic he's out of bounds call. I felt like he got a foot in, and our guys next door on the radio also saw the same thing I did, but the referee saw it a little differently. And Roseburg going to take a timeout on this third down And we will take a quick break and come back with more action. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. And on our John L. Scott scoreboard, it's 14-0 Cavemen over the Indians.
You an honorably discharged U.S. veteran? If so, did you know that you and your spouse could save approximately $5,000 by taking advantage of using a VA National Cemetery? You and your spouse get a grave or urn space, grave lining, opening and closing, headstone, and perpetual care, all free. Conger Morris can assist you with making all final arrangements and also help with other benefits that you and your spouse are entitled to as a veteran. Call Conger Morris or visit one of the offices.
Welcome back to Roseburg High School and our Lithia Superstore Game of the Night. Third down play coming up, 3rd and 15. Rackley back to pass over the middle, and a flag comes in. We may have maybe a holding call against Grants Pass. Again, the flag comes in a little behind the play. Another flag near the line of scrimmage, so we may have 2 penalties here. In fact, we will have 2. One near the line of scrimmage. That could be an ineligible receiver downfield, as it's a little ahead of the line of scrimmage. But we're only speculating until we get the calls here. Yeah, holding on Grants Pass. That's what I expected. It was behind where the ball was thrown. Well, and they're not indicating a second penalty here, so I'm not sure what this second flag was. That couldn't have possibly been the same holding call, as that flag was well behind the play. But they picked that one up. Cavemen get hit for the holding call. It's still going to be 3rd down, a little more manageable, 3rd and about 5 to go at the Indian 36-yard line. So it's going to be Eckel in the backfield again with Rackley. 4 receivers, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. And the Cavemen come across. That's going to get them the first down. So the hard count that worked so well for Blanchard comes to bite the Cavemen as Rackley gets the Cavemen to come across. And that's going to be just shy of the first down, actually. It was a long 5 to go, and so it's going to be 3rd and inches, but now are they going to measure this? And now they're going to move the chains, so it's from where I'm sitting, I'm almost directly across from the football. The ball is behind the 41-yard line. The down marker was at the far side of the stripe. So to me, they were inches short, but the referee says move the chains, and it's 1st and 10. Handoff, no place to go. Losing yards will be number 22, Caden Eckel, as the Cavemen swarm that play. Going to lose a couple of yards on that one. Looked like 51, Griffin Davis, one of the guys to get there first and put the pressure on, and then it was a swarm of white jerseys taking down Rackley. 4 receivers again, 2 to each side. And Eckel in the backfield again. He'll fake it to Eckel, and the screen pass is dropped. It's going to be incomplete. Tried to get that to number 9, Byron Irvin. Another sophomore. A lot of young guys on this Roseburg squad. Some of them playing because of injuries, but it's a at least at the current time, a younger team for these Indians. About 19 seconds remaining in this first quarter. And it's going to be 3rd and 12. Got the receiver almost intercepted, and then a late flag comes in. I didn't see anything there. If anything, there was a maybe a pick play by the two receivers, but I didn't see anything from the Caveman defense. So they're going to call pass interference on the defense, and boy, there's a lot of consternation up here in this booth with the Caveman folks. It's there was nothing there. I mean, that was right in front of us down here, and you know, Kenyon down there getting an explanation from the referee. But if I saw anything, I saw a pick play. I saw the receivers crossing one another, and there was, if any, contact, very little. But it doesn't matter what I think. Referee gave them the penalty, and the Roseburg Indians are into Caveman territory at the 46-yard line. And about a 1-yard gain there for Reitman. It'll be, oh, that was some pretty good forward progress. They take them all the way to the, and that's going to be the end of the quarter. So we'll catch things up when we come back from this break. 14-0 on our John L. Scott scoreboard, and we'll be right back.
Dear Dad, today was hard. You know how much I love you, and you know how much I love sports. I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love to play, and I love my team. I want us both to enjoy the game, win or lose. But we can't if you always lose your temper. I hope you can cheer for me and the other players. It's about more than just the score. It's about us all enjoying the experience. I hope you can join me for my next game. I really want you to be there. Love, Katie.
Welcome to the second quarter here from Roseburg High School. And the Grants Pass Cavemen leading 14-0, and apparently they marched off a, oh, I'm sorry, they switched directions. They got me all confused there. We've had so many flags thrown, hard to keep track. So they changed directions. 2nd and 7 from the 43-yard line. And that's going to be a false start this time. I think 53 moved. That would be Brayson Parker. Wow. A lot of unhappy coaches on both sides of the field right now. So 2nd down and 12 after the penalty. And Rackley, a little play action pump fake. He's under some pressure, gets away from Morgan, and then breaks Tunick's tackle, finally gets all the way to the 40-yard line. So about a 6-yard, or I'm sorry, he'll be 4 yards shy of the first down, I should say. Ball right at the 40-yard line of the Cavemen. So Eckel comes back in, giving Reitman a rest. So second quarter just underway. Cavemen leading 14-0 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. And a late sub coming in as Caden Austin heads to the far right side. 4 receivers once again, with Eckel in the backfield with Rackley. Rackley looking to throw. A little short crossing route. It was deflected and caught. Irvin makes the catch. That'll be a first down for the Indians. Ball not intended for him. It went off the hands of number 11, Jordan White. And Irvin makes the catch. First and 10 from the Grants Pass 30-yard line. First and 10 for the Indians. Going to give it to Eckel. He's stumbles. He'll get about 2 yards on the play. It'll be second down and 8. So one big break has gone Grants Pass's way. That was the fumble that resulted in their second touchdown. But all the other penalties and tip balls and all of that have been more in the favor of the Indians, but the Cavemen still standing strong. They're going to rush 4. And the throw complete over the middle, headed to the end zone is Eckel. And Eckel gets the score for the Roseburg Indians. So Rackley finds Eckel for the touchdown. And Jacob Michael will attempt the extra point. Kick is up and it is good. And with 9:28 remaining here in the second, it's Grants Pass 14, Roseburg 7. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by US Cellular at Siskiyou. And we'll be right back.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great. And we need you to know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach. You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one.
Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
It's my experience.
Don't yell at the refs. They have a hard job.
Know your role.
Players, respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role.
So what do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Kenyon and Dietz deep for the Cavemen as Michael kicks a short kick to the 15. Taken by Dietz. Dietz up the sideline, plows across the 40 to about the 43-yard line. Now they're going to mark it at the 40. Yeah, we'll wait. Haven't got the football yet. And they're going to mark it at the 42-yard line. So about a 26-yard return for Dietz. And with 9:22 remaining in the half, Cavemen back on offense. 3 receivers with tight end to the right. And they're going to throw to that tight end. It's Morgan. Morgan breaks a tackle, dives ahead. And And that'll be enough to move the chains. So Morgan gets him the first down. 1st and 10 once again. 3 receivers set. Hand it off, and no place to go as Boston Williams makes the stop of Gage Blay. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Tight end is Osborne this time on the right side. And Blay looking for a block, gets to the outside, and he's pushed out around the 40-yard line. Gonna be a, looks like 7-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 3 for the Cavemen. Now Reeves back out there, give Blay a rest. And Osborne, the tight end, once again. Reeves cuts back, and he's going to get about a yard. They're still going to be a couple yards shy of the first down. Actually, no gain on the play where the spot ended up. I felt like he had a little more yardage than that, but no gain on the play, so 4th and 3. Cavemen are going to come right to the line. Tries to get the hard count. Now Blanchard looks to the sidelines, and Grants Pass going to take a timeout. We'll take it with him, and we'll talk to you more on the other side.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind, or discovering a place that feeds your hunger, where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore? So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
It's Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Gladiator 4x4s.
4th down and 3 for the Cavemen. It'll be Reeves in the backfield with Blanchard in the shotgun. And Blanchard looking to throw. Finds Tunick. Tunick is brought down immediately, but he'll have enough for the first down. Having it about the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cavemen. Clock ticking down, 7:12 remaining. Dietz will be the lone receiver to the near side. 2 receivers to the top. Reeves in the backfield. Blanchard hitting Reeves in the shoulder, telling him to go into motion. He does. Now Blanchard will throw the underneath screen. Luke Morgan. And Morgan dives to the 25-yard line. They're going to spot this at the 26-yard line. Going to be about 2 yards to go here on this 2nd down play. 1, 2, 3 yards, we'll call it 2nd and 3. So Morgan at that tight end spot just leaked out as that play developed and was open. Going to give it to Blay. Blay is going to have to break some tackles, and he's still on his feet. They finally whistle the play dead as he might have gotten another yard had they let that go just a little longer. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 4. So unable to get back to the line of scrimmage. Blay loses a yard. Tunic to the right side all alone. 2 receivers to the left. Play action. Blanchard waits and throws, and the catch is made by Kenyon. Kenyon hauled down just outside the 10 at about the 13-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cavemen. Cavemen will go hurry up. That's the advantage this Caveman team has. They've got a lot of offensive weapons. And we're going to get offsides, I believe. I didn't see any movement on the Caveman side. And it will be an offside, so 5 more yards. It'll be 1st and 1st and 5 from the 8. Now Blay had lined up as a receiver. He heads back to the backfield. Got 2 slot receivers to the right. Dietz, the lone receiver, to the left. Now Blay goes into motion, heads out to the right. Throw's going to be a low one at the goal line. They're going to come up short, but Dietz makes the catch. It'll be going to be 1st and goal from the 1. Blanchard kept that ball low so that only his receiver could catch it. Forced Dietz to go to the ground, so he wasn't going to advance it. But he makes the catch and makes it 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. Going to give to Reeves. Reeves powers ahead, and Reeves is in for the touchdown. So a 1-yard. Now we get some late whistles. I don't know. Let's make sure they're. Didn't see where the flag was, but we'll wait for the call. See if this one's coming back. Still waiting for the indication. Referee walking over toward the touchdown is good after the play unsportsmanlike conduct on the Cavemen. And offsetting unsportsmanlike. So 1 on each team. So all of that means nothing, and Elijah Leach will try the extra point for the Cavemen. Good snap, and the kick is good. And on our John L. Scott scoreboard, it's now Cavemen 21, Roseburg 7. We'll take a break and be right back.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Fuel up for your race day adventures with Pinnacle 365. Hit for your early morning caffeine fix to help you get off to a good start and be rewarded with free motivation. Stay hydrated as you ride into Turn 2. And if fountain drinks are your thing, get your 6th free. Add Crunch to your lunch as you head into Turn 3. Fuel up for the remainder of the race with your Peak Rewards app and save at least 16 cents a gallon. Your daily journey to the winner's circle starts at Pinnacle 365.
Hodges and Williams deep for the Indians as Dietz will kick off for the Cavemen. They now lead 21-7 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. And the two backs come together and out to the 30 with about a 29-yard return goes number 16, Boston Williams. And so pretty good field position for the Indians to start this next drive at their own 30-yard line. .442 remaining in the half. First down and 10 from the 30 for the Roseburg Indians. Eckel into motion, bad snap. And Rackley goes and gets it, but he's going to be taken down for a 10-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 20. Cavemen happy to see that on the other side of the ball tonight, as they had a few bad snaps last week against the Sheldon Irish. Uncharacteristic bad snaps by the Cavemen. It's been a pretty good year on the exchange from the center to the quarterback for Grants Pass, but last week that onslaught of Irish offense, I think, had them on their heels, and they're happy to see one for the other team tonight. 4 minutes to go, ticking. Indians going to have to call timeout. Somebody's calling timeout. They were unsure of the play there. And it looks like it is going to be Roseburg taking another timeout. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, and on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Grants Pass 21, Roseburg 7, John L. Scott, Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
You an honorably discharged U.S. veteran? If so, did you know that you and your spouse could save approximately $5,000 by taking advantage of using a VA National Cemetery? You and your spouse get a grave or urn space, grave lining, opening and closing, headstone, and perpetual care, all free. Conger Morris can assist you with making all final arrangements and also help with other benefits that you and your spouse are entitled to as a veteran. Call Conger Morris or visit one of the offices.
3:50 remaining in this first half. It's going to be 2nd and 20 for the Indians at their own 20-yard line. Rackley play action to the... And he throws it to that same receiver, and he is hauled down. No gain on the play. Osborne with the big tackle there to stop Eckel. And it's going to be 3rd and 20. No gain on that. So Eckel had gone into motion. He went play action on a fake jet sweep and then threw it to Eckel. But Osborne was right there to meet him. Gave him a nice body slam. Clean and good tackle by Osborne on the play. 3rd and 20. Back to pass is Rackley. He'll throw to the near side. It's a wobbler and intercepted, but we're going to have a pass interference. This is going to be Roseburg's ball. It was intercepted by Cole Carnes, and he's going to get to about the 3-yard line where he's blasted on the sideline, but none of this is going to matter. Kenyon's going to get nailed for a pass interference. There's also a flag at the middle of the field. Yeah, there is at least 5 flags on the field. The one that I think is going to matter is going to be pass interference on Kenyon. Now, there could be penalties that add to that, but we're going to have to wait for all of the calls here. There's 2 flags that are one near the sideline and one near the middle that are at the same yard markers. That may be the same penalty. Don't know what the 3rd one in the middle of the field is. But the 2 out here that are near the 50-yard line. Those are going to be a pass interference on Leach. Yeah, and again, if that ball was a wobbly, ugly pass, so there was no reason for Leach to grab the receiver. But that one I happened to see, and that was an easy call for the two officials closest to that. But we'll have to see what the other penalties are. Now see if there was a holding penalty, then the pass interference won't matter either. So pass interference on Grant's pass. Holding also on Grant's pass. And I believe that's a blocking penalty against Roseburg. So they're going to offset the whole. That whole play is not going to count. That's an interesting call. Two defensive penalties, and yet it still offsets because of the blocking penalty against the Indians. So when I was doing radio for Rogue River, I had Mike in the truck I could throw to. Mike in the truck's no longer with us, unfortunately. So I can't throw it to Mike in the truck to get a clarification on that one. He was my rules expert and also my brother. And it's times like this when I think about him a lot. He was he would listen to games from 400 miles away and still could could make the calls from the truck for me. So we're going to do third down again, 3rd and 20. Looks like Grant's pass is coming with the blitz, and they do, and it's almost intercepted. No chance for Rackley as he was under heavy pressure. You knew the blitz was coming because there were 4 receivers, only 3 defenders to cover those receivers. So you knew that blitz was coming, and the Indians will be forced to punt. So it looks like Tunick will be deep for Grant's pass. And it looks like Jacob Michael, who's their place kicker, also will do the punting. It's a high snap, gets off a pretty good kind of wobbly kick, and it'll go out of bounds at the 41-yard line. So great field position for Grant's pass into Indian territory at the 41-yard line. Make sure a visit to Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill on the banks of the Rogue River is included on your next trip to Grant's Pass. First-class food and a new menu awaits you. The gem of the Thomason Hospitality Group, Tap Rock. 2:36 remaining. Cavemen back on the offense. Double slot receivers to the right. Blanchard planned rollout. He's got his man. Dietz breaks the first tackle and finally forced out of bounds inside the 30 to about the 27, I believe, yard line. We'll see where they finally put that down. So plenty for a first down. Dietz will move to the top of the field. He's the lone receiver up there. We got a pair of receivers in the slot. Pitch goes to Reeves. Reeves cuts back. He's got room. Reeves breaks another tackle. He's finally, and then a flag comes in late behind the play. And the way Kenyon's reacting, this might be on Malachi the Cavers are walking backwards, and Kenyon kind of threw his arms out, so I got a feeling this is going against Grants Pass. So I think this may be a holding call. Yeah, it is. It's going to be holding on the Cavemen, so they're going to back them up to about the 41-yard line, 42 maybe. And yeah, they'll put it down just between the 41 and the 42 yard lines. Still 2:16 remaining in the half. So this will be first down and long. Gives to Reeves. Reeves gets it to about the 35-yard line. Going to bring up second down as the clock will be under 2 minutes before this next play gets underway. Today's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365, fueling your adventure to see 21 pilots in Portland. Download the Peak Rewards app to earn free fountain drinks and coffee. Blanchard on the roll. Flag comes in once again. Pass was that? I believe that was ruled incomplete. There's a flag down once again. And this is going to be holding against Grants Pass once again. And this is going to put them back on their own side of the field. Another 10 yards. They'll be at the 46-yard line. 1:42 remaining. And the yard to the yard to gain is all the way down at about the 16 or 17 yard line. So this is second down and a country mile. Blanchard straight drop back. Now he rolls and he just throws that one into the turf. Closest receiver was Dietz. And it's going to be third down and long. Scoreboard says 37 for the first down. My math gets shaky after about 20 yards, so we'll trust the scoreboard on this one. Well, it looks like the Cavemen are going to get backed up again. So this must have been some sort of unsportsmanlike or something, because that's a 15-yard penalty. Takes them all the way back to the 31-yard line. And they're going to have to get from here to Canyonville for a first down now. Well, wait a minute. Now they're going the other way. Well, it's okay. So it was only a 5-yard penalty. I have no idea what the penalty was. If he indicated it, I missed it. So we're going to play third down now. Blanchard fakes to Reeves. Looking to throw. He's under some pressure. He underthrows it, and it falls incomplete. It'll be fourth down. And might well just want to send Morgan on the field and cut your losses here. Yeah, and Luke Morgan out, so we're going to see a punt from the Cavemen, but Blanchard couldn't get anything on that ball. He threw that from the back foot, and he was lucky it wasn't intercepted. Although an interception would have given the Indians about equal field position what they'll probably end up with here. So Morgan, the punter, and deep for the Indians is Hodges. And it takes a caveman hop. Hodges tracks it down, but he'll go nowhere. Caveman there, the final guy to finish off what the tackle was Blay, as 3 other cavers had him wrapped up, and then Blay came in to finally get him to the ground. 1:19 remaining in the half. 1st and 10 at the 27 for the Indians. Table Rock Sports would like to thank our regional sponsors, including Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less, John L. Scott Real Estate and Travel Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. Great partners in keeping high school athletics streaming for you. 4 receivers, trips to the near side. And different quarterback. He may have been in on that previous drive. That's Wilder out there. We mentioned he had played some quarterback. Now he's gonna so Jace Wilder in at quarterback. Rackley had started. Wilder, as we mentioned during the pregame, Wilder also has played quarterback this season, so he's out there now. He's got Eckel in the backfield with him. Just over 30 seconds to go. He's going to keep it here and stiff arms a man. He's finally going to be hauled down across the 50 to about the 48-yard line of the Cavemen. Clock stops with 25 seconds. They'll roll it again after they move the chains. But no, and now Roseburg will take a timeout. We'll take it with them and catch things up on the other side. We'll be right back. Oh, no, we won't. Never mind. They called timeout to stop the clock, but they're not going to use the timeout. We'll keep it right here. Clock. Oh, no, they didn't use it. Now, wait a minute. Now a flag comes in. I thought they called timeout. The clock was rolling. So the penalty goes against Roseburg. I believe they called a timeout they didn't have. Little screen pass. And being pushed down from behind was Eckel. And the clock's going to run down, and the Roseburg Indians will run out of time here in this first half. And wait a minute, let's make sure referees are talking before we head to break. We'll make sure that this half is over. And it is. So that's going to do it for the first half. After one half of play on our John L. Scott scoreboard, it's Grants Pass 21, Roseburg 7. We will take a break and catch our breath. We'll come back and recap the scoring during our halftime report. And we'll do that after this word from our sponsors.
You find information about paying for medical treatment after a car crash? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
I just got the best deal at US Cellular. Just $29 for one line.
For the first month only, right? That's how they get you.
For as long as I want. Why so skeptical?
I was told she'd weigh 30 pounds.
Get unlimited data for just $29 per line, even just one. Only at US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
Get one line for just $29 at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive US Cellular authorized agent. Visit souscellular.com for details.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years. What do you do when you get into a car accident and want to know your rights? Easy. Just go to LetUsFightForYou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
It's Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Gladiator 4x4s or test drive a new 22 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Jeep Adventure Days, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So what do when you get injured on the job and need to know your rights with workers' compensation? Easy. Just go to LetUsFightForYou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
New phone?
Yeah. With US Cellular, I got to pick any phone that I wanted for free. And I was already a customer.
Any brand? With any size?
Mm-hmm. I got exactly what I wanted. It was great to have so many different options.
New and current customers can get any phone from any brand free, only at US Cellular.
New and current customers get any phone free at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to Roseburg High School and the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by US Cellular at Siskiyou. And on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's Grants Pass 21, Roseburg 7. And it was kind of an ugly first half. We saw a ton of laundry on the field. Only one turnover. That was Roseburg setting up Grants Pass for their second touchdown. But kind of a sloppy first half. One noticeable thing from this Grants Pass squad is they haven't taken any deep shots down the field, except maybe one where Blanchard was under some pressure and had to throw it early. But we may see some of that in the second half, as we haven't seen any one-on-one matchups with Tunick or even Kenyon trying to get down the field. So expect we may see some of that in the second half. But otherwise, Cavemen mostly in control in that first half despite all the penalties and kind of the mess. So let's take a look, recap the scoring. Cavemen got on the board first at 7:29 mark of the first quarter. And let's take a look at that one. This was a 1-yard run by Blay, and this would put the Cavemen on top 7-0. Blay takes the pitch and dives ahead for the touchdown, and then Blay would also get the second touchdown of the night. This one would be from about 8 yards out, and let's take a look at that one. So another pitch, a little farther to go for Blay. He waits for his block, and then he does the rest, fighting off tacklers. That would be with 3:55 remaining in the first. It would be 14-0 Caveman. Then Roseburg will get their chance to get into the end zone. 9:28 remaining in the second quarter. 27-yard pass play from Rackley to Eckel, and we'll take a look at that one. So Eckel coming out of the backfield just makes a little curl route right up the middle of the field, catches the pass and takes it in. and it'd be 14-7. And then with 4:47 remaining in the half, the Cavemen would get that one back. Another one-yard run. This one, Trevor Reeves taking it in. And let's take a look at that one, if we can get that queued up. So Reeves lines up to the right of Blanchard as the tailback. And he'll take it, cuts back, sees where the block has been set. He cuts it back inside that block, takes it in, and that would make it 21-7, and that's our score here at the half. So we will take another break and continue the halftime report when we come back.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
What do you do when you don't know the first step in applying for Social Security disability? It's easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with Crispy Crunchy Chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Welcome back to Roseburg High School and the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. And on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's Grants Pass 21, Roseburg 7. Today's game is brought to you by Schlesinger and DeVilleneuve Attorneys, with practices throughout Southern Oregon, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful and civil behavior at youth sporting events. It's also time for you to get back in the game as an official. There's a critical need in all sports right now. Go to osaa.org and click on the blue Become an Official button to learn more. We hope to see you back on the field or the court soon. So Cavemen leading at the half. Let's take a look at some of the other action around the network. St. Mary's is at Coquille. Coquille leading 7-0. They are in the third quarter. South Umpqua is at Cascade Christian tonight. And Cascade Christian up in the third, 28-6 over the Lancers. South Eugene at Crater. And Crater up big, 41-0 over South Eugene. That one is also in the third quarter. Marshfield traveled over to Mazama tonight. And Mazama up 23-9, also in the third quarter. And so apparently all those flags has delayed our game because we're the only one that hasn't gotten to the third quarter except for one other game, and that would be the Black and Blue Bowl. And a low-scoring affair. They're at the half. It is 7-0. North Medford with the lead over South Medford over there at Spiegelberg Stadium. And in this one here, it's the Cavemen in the lead. And we haven't seen the most explosive parts of their offense, so we'll be looking for more deep shots down the field that we haven't seen much of in this first half, and hopefully a few less penalties also in that second half, because those penalties also hurting the Cavemen in that first half. So that does it for the scores from the network. And let's see if there's any good action going on nationally. Trailblazers up on the Rockets at home. They're in the third quarter, 73-67. And bottom of the eighth, the Phillies and the Astros are all tied at 5. First game of the World Series. And I got to tell you, as an A's fan, I'll just be rooting for the Phillies because anytime Houston's there, I'm going to root against them. But a good game so far, 5-5 in the eighth. And so we'll take another break. That's about it for games of national interest and local interest, as the Blazers playing right now as well. But we will take another break and come back with more football action here in Special District 1 from Roseburg High School. We'll do that when we come back from this break.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great. And we need you to know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach.
You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one.
Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
It's my experience.
Don't yell at the refs. They have a hard job.
Know your role.
Players, respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role.
So what do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
It's Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Gladiator 4x4s or test drive a new 22 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Jeep Adventure Days, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Fuel up for your race day adventures with Pinnacle 365. Pit for your early morning caffeine fix to help you get off to a good start and be rewarded with free motivation. Stay hydrated as you ride into Turn 2. And if fountain drinks are your thing, get your 6th free. Add Crunch to your lunch as you head into Turn 3. Fuel up for the remainder of the race with your Peak Rewards app and save at least 16 cents a gallon. Your daily journey to the winner's circle starts at Pinnacle 365.
You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. 21-7 is the halftime score. Grants Pass over Roseburg on our John L. Scott scoreboard. And we will take one last break, come back with the second half kickoff. Roseburg will be receiving the kick when we come back to start the second half. Don't go away.
You find information about paying for medical treatment after a car crash? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
I just got the best deal at US Cellular. Just $29 for one line.
For the first month only, right? That's how they get you.
For as long as I want. Why so skeptical?
I was told she'd weigh 30 pounds.
Get unlimited data for just $29 per line, even just one, only at US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
Get one line for just $29 at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive U.S. Cellular authorized agent. Visit SOUScellular.com for details.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Welcome back to Roseburg High School. Special District 1 football action on TableRockSports.net. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. So the Cavemen will be kicking off to start this second half. Roseburg already out there ready to receive the kickoff. And it appears to be number 4, Landon Hodges, and number 16, Boston Williams, deep for the Indians. And kicking off for the Grants Pass Cavemen will be number 5, Aiden Dietz. We're watching Elijah Leach with some practice tries out there. Kicked one from 40 yards. Taking warm-ups just before this kickoff. And, of course, he'll be playing tomorrow, 3 o'clock right here. Well, on Table Rock Sports. Unfortunately, that game starts the playoffs for Grants Pass, and you'll be watching those games on the NFHS network. So if you haven't done it yet, download the app for the NFHS network and get your subscription all set up so you can watch all of the playoff action brought to you by Table Rock Sports. But Grants Pass hosting that first-round boys soccer game again, coming up tomorrow at 3. They will be hosting Forest Grove. First down and 10 for the Indians. And back out at quarterback is Wilder. He'll give it to Eckel. Eckel hit after about a 1-yard gain. Tackle made by Morgan. And it'll be second down and 9 to go. I'll give him just about a yard on the play. And coming back with the play, Wilder. So Brogan Rackley got the start at QB, but he was replaced late in the second half by Jace Wilder. And Wilder out here to start this second half. Second down and 9. And a flag comes in just as that play tries to get underway. And it's going to be a delay of game on the Indians. Back them up 5 yards. It'll be second and 14. Grants Pass just happy to see a flag that wasn't against them, as that first half, there was an awful lot of laundry on the field and most of it going against the Cavemen. Wilder under some pressure, and he's sacked down at the 5-yard line as Osborne was the first one there. So Osborne and Morgan were both, or I believe it was Morgan, maybe it was Carnes on that other side, but Osborne got there first. Osborne gets the sack. They're going to put him all the way back at the 8-yard line. Third and 22. We're about a minute and a half into this second half. Wilder back to pass, straight drop back. Throws one over the middle and overthrows the intended receiver. Trying to get that one to Boston Williams. And good defensive coverage there. Cavemen were stride for stride with Williams. And this will be fourth down, and they're going to be punting from deep in their own end zone. Lining up about 4 yards deep right now in the end zone. Jacob Michael lining up at the 40. Appears to be Kenyon. No, I'm sorry, that's Tunick. High end over end kick, calls for a fair catch, and Tunick will take it at the 39, well, 30, between the 38-39, and then so great field position for the Cavemen's first drive here in the second half. So Blanchard comes into the huddle with the play. And a touchdown here would be exactly what the Cavemen are looking for to keep this Roseburg squad on their heels, as they've had the advantage throughout. Kenyon and Dietz come to the near side. Looks like Tunick to the far side. And got a referee timeout, an equipment issue with Dietz this time, so he will head off the field. And he'll be replaced by number 9, Cole Carnes. Carnes and Kenyon on the near side, Tunick on the far side. And the pass comes to this near side. Catch is made by Carnes, and he fights his way to about the 29-yard line. So Carnes showing some good power. Came in off the sideline to replace Dietz and gets the big gain. 9-yard play, second down and 1. Kenyon goes in motion. Reeves takes the carry. He'll have the first down all the way to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cavemen. Four receivers for the Cavemen. Reeves in the backfield next to Blanchard. Now he'll go into motion. And a little slant, inside slant off the hands of Kenyon. Incomplete. Second and 10 for the Cavemen. Ball at the 25-yard line. Gives to Blay. Blay's got lots of room up the gut. Blay's going to take it to the 10. Breaks a tackle at the 5. Blay in for the touchdown. And no laundry on the field. Referee says touchdown. And the Cavemen extend their lead. 27-7 with the extra point coming up. And Leach out there to attempt the extra point. Kick is up and good. And the Cavemen lead 28-7 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. We'll give you more to talk about after this break.
What do you do when you get into a car accident and want to know your rights? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
It's Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Gladiator 4x4s or test drive a new 22 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Jeep Adventure Days, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia.
Welcome back to Roseburg High School. Special District 1 football action. Cavemen have extended their lead here in the third with 8:49 to remaining in this third quarter. A 25-yard touchdown run from Blay. And the Cavemen lead on our John L. Scott scoreboard 28-7. Dietz will be kicking off. Once again to Hodges and Williams. And Dietz with a line drive spinning kick taken by Williams. He gets to the 20, out across the 30 to about the 31-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Roseburg. Great sponsors keep these games coming for you, including Conger Morris Funeral Directors, with a full range of planning and hometown heartfelt help through a difficult process. And by Travel Medford and Sport Ground, where the West Coast comes to play. 1st and 10 for Roseburg. Trips to the left. Wilder, the quarterback, with Eckel in the backfield. And that pass is intercepted. Osborne There's double coverage on that play. Osborne stepped in front and picked it off. And the Cavemen will have it at the 30-yard line of the Indians. Or 31-yard lines where they're going to spot this. So another big chance for the Cavemen to extend their lead even further. Tunick and Kenyon to the near side. Osborne, the tight end, to the right. Going to give it to Reeves. Reeves cutting her back. Has it knocked loose, but he dives on it. He's going to gain yardage on the play and almost turned it over, but he was able to dive on that ball. Going to be second and about 7 or 8 to go. Scoreboard says 8, so 2 yards officially on the carry. Blanchard gives to Reeves. Reeves looking for the block, cuts back. Saw a little hole there, and he gets a few extra yards. Going to bring up about third down and about 5 to go, looks like.
As he got there, he saw that Roseburg was kind of stringing him out, so he put his foot in the ground and got back up north and south up the field and gained the 3 yards. Made a quick 90-degree turn. Yeah, great job putting his foot in the ground and creating a 3rd and 5 rather than what was looking like a 3rd.
7:30 and ticking here in the third. Third down and a long 5 to go. Same set here. 2 receivers to the near side, tight end to the right. Blanchard looking left. He's going to throw. He's got Tunick behind the defense, and that's pass interference. And there comes the late flag. Neither one of the flags are anywhere near where the foul occurred. Now he moves the flag near the goal line, and that's going to be pass interference on the defense. Going to be a 15-yard penalty. See if there's any other call. There were more than one flags, and one official moved his. Pass interference on the defense. That's the only call, so they'll move it 15 yards. It'll be first down for the Cavemen. So Blanchard threw that ball into double coverage, but fortunately for the Cavemen, as Tunick had a beat on that ball and he was interfered with. First and 10 at the 12 for the Cavemen. And Roseburg showing blitz. Here's the pitch. Blay cutting back. Blay breaks a tackle. He's going to take it to the 1-yard line. And it'll be first and goal from the 1 for the Cavemen. So Blay with a couple of good runs already here in the second half. He had 2 touchdowns in the first half. He's the tailback here. 2 receivers to the right this time. Play action, rolling is Blanchard. Throws that one, tried to get it to Tunick, but the defense had good coverage, and he threw it in such a way it couldn't be intercepted. No chance for Tunick to one-hand that one. And it'll be second and goal from the 1. You know, and that's a perfect example of the old saying, discretion is the better part of valor, as Blanchard knew it was only first down. There was no reason to force that one in. Gives to Blay. Blay follows his block, and Blay takes it in for the touchdown. And that's Blay's 3rd on the night. And Elijah Leach back out for the extra point. Kick is up and good. Leach puts it through, and on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's Grants Pass 35 and Roseburg 7, 6:31 remaining in this third quarter. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, and we'll be right back.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RVTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
Hodges and Williams deep for the Indians. Dietz will kick off for the Cavemen. I got a little correction. I think I said 3 touchdowns, but that's actually 4. For Gage Blay. He got the first 2 Caveman scores in the first half. He's got the first 2 here in the second half as Dietz kicks a line drive kick that was spinning sideways, but it was a beautiful line drive, and it goes in for the touchback. And so the Indians will start this drive from their own 20-yard line. 6:31 remaining here in the third.
So I think, honestly, you got to settle in, which I think halftime happened at the perfect timing for the Cavemen, just because it allowed them to go.
And back out there at quarterback will be Jace Wilder.
And they've come out with a different passion and kind of,
He replaced Rackley in the second quarter. He's been out there ever since. And it looks like Eckel will be in the backfield with him. 3 receivers for the Indians. And hit in the backfield was Eckel. He's going to lose a yard. Now they're going to spot it right at the line of scrimmage, but either way, good defensive play by the Cavemen. Looked like Madamba was the first one there. And this is what the Cavemen need. The defense has been good to start the second half, and they really do rely on this defense to keep them in games. And tonight they're playing the way they hope they'll play as they head into the playoffs. Throw, and the catch is made. Getting just short of midfield was number 6, Brody Robinson. So Robinson, the sophomore with the big play, gets him right to midfield. So Roseburg happy to be finally out of the shadow of their own goalposts, all the way out to midfield. 1st and 10. They'll send trips to the left. And the single receiver, Robinson, again to the near side. Wilder will give to Eckel. Eckel with running room. He'll get about 5 yards, maybe 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down and 4. So the Indian offense, just as we were praising the Caveman defense, the Indian offense finding some seams. Trips to the near side. And Robinson, the lone receiver, this time to the left. Fakes it to Eckel. Wilder will keep. He's hauled down quickly. Credit that tackle to number 54 for the Cavers. That's Drew Garrett, the junior. And so gain of maybe a yard. We'll call it 3rd and 3. 4 receivers, 2 to each side. Eckel in the backfield with Wilder. Cavemen showing blitz. They come right up the middle. And, the play was whistled dead. Wilder was not down. And the Roseburg coaching staff can't be happy about that, and I don't blame them. Wilder was not down. They're going to say the forward progress was stopped, but nobody had a hold of him. And it's going to be fourth and 5, so he's going to lose yardage on the play. But Eckel had bounced out. He had gotten away from the tackle, but the whistle had already come in. And 4th and 5 from the 45, and I think everything outside of the 30-yard line is going to be 4-down territory for Roseburg the rest of the way here. But now we're going to get a whistle. And we do get a timeout taken by Roseburg. And we'll take a 30-second break and be back with more after this.
An honorably discharged U.S. veteran? If so, did you know that you and your spouse could save approximately $5,000 by taking advantage of using a VA National Cemetery? You and your spouse get a grave or urn space, grave lining, opening and closing, headstone, and perpetual care, all free. Conger Morris can assist you with making all final arrangements and also help with other benefits that you and your spouse are entitled to as a veteran. Call Conger Morris or visit one of the offices.
Welcome back. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Roseburg with a 4th down and 5 at the Grants Pass 45-yard line. 3:01 remaining in the third quarter. Wilder under pressure. He throws. Catch is made up the near sideline and finally pushed out around the 13 or 12-yard line goes number 6, Brody Robinson. And so and a flag comes in. This is going to be an unsportsmanlike, I believe, on the Cavemen. Cavemen were upset about something that I think Robinson had said, and they apparently pushed it a little farther because there was no Roseburg player nearby when that flag came out, so I'm reasonably sure it's going to be against Grants Pass, which will add to the yardage gained. It's going to be 1st and 10. It's just a matter of from where. So it's going to be half the distance, as that 15-yard penalty is going to be half the distance from the 13, so it'll put it just outside the 7-yard line once they march this off. Actually, they put it right at the 7. Or the 8-yard line, so apparently division wasn't my strong suit. 1st down and goal from the 8. Wilder will give to Eckel. Eckel dances past. One man breaks to the outside, cuts back, and takes it in for the touchdown. And Roseburg gets their first score of the second half. And no, don't see any flags down, so it's been the night of the 22s as Eckel and Blay have done most of the scoring tonight. Extra point attempt is up, and it is good. So with 2:47 remaining in the third on the John L. Scott scoreboard, Grants Pass 35, Roseburg 14. And we will be right back.
New phone?
Yeah. With US Cellular, I got to pick any phone that I wanted for free. And I was already a customer.
Any brand? With any size?
Mm-hmm. I got exactly what I wanted. It was great to have so many different options.
New and current customers can get any phone from any brand free, only at US Cellular.
New and current customers get any phone free at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Kenyon and Dietz are deep for the Cavemen, as Jacob Michael will kick off for the Indians. And other than one touchdown for Trevor Reeves, it's been nothing but 22s doing the scoring. And that onside kick, the whistle came out before that one came down. So the flag came out. Somebody apparently coming across too soon. So 5-yard penalty on Roseburg. They'll now kick this off from the 35. See if they'll try the onside again. A little confusion on the Grants Pass side of the field. And they'll kick this one away. It's a line drive. Dietz takes it at the 20. Looking for blocking up the far side of the field. He's to the 40. Gets to the 47 before he's pushed out of bounds. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cavemen. And if they can avoid another senseless penalty, they will start this drive at the, looks like they're going to spot this at the 49-yard line. And yes, it'll be at the Caveman 49, 1st and 10. Tunick, the lone receiver, to the right. Blanchard, he's got Morgan. Morgan with the catch inside the 15. They'll spot it at the 14-yard line. So Morgan making the catch. Morgan from that tight end position. And it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Cavemen go, hurry up here. Blanchard rolling, throwing. Oh, and it was off the hands of Morgan. Coming across, he also had Tunick, but Morgan got a hand on it. It falls incomplete. And it'll be 2nd down and 10. I'm not sure that ball wasn't intended for the deeper receiver there, but Morgan thought it was for him, so tried to get a hand on it. Reeves will take the carry right up the gut. Reeves bounces all the way to the 5. And this will be 1st down, so 1st and goal just inside the 5 for the Cavemen. Official scorer says 4-yard line, so 1st and goal, 4 yards to go. pitch it out to Reeves. Reeves cutting back, sees a lane, and Reeves powers it all the way in for the touchdown. So Trevor Reeves with his second score, and the Cavemen can make it 42-14 with the extra point. Still a minute 53 left in this third quarter. Leach gets it up and through the uprights. So with 1:53 remaining in the third, Grants Pass 42, Roseburg 14 on our John L. Scott scoreboard, and we will be right back.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Hodges and Williams again deep for the Indians. Dietz will kick off after the 4-yard touchdown score for Trevor Reeves, his second on the night. 8 touchdowns tonight between the two teams, all but one of them on the ground. And a little miscommunication. Finally, this one taken by Williams, and he's pushed back to the 20, but he'll have forward progress out to the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. I'm sorry, that was Hodges. Number 4, Landon Hodges with the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. 1:45 remaining in the third quarter. The only passing touchdown was the 27-yard pass play for Roseburg back in the second quarter. All the rest of the scores have been, they've all been touchdowns. They've all been on the ground. So Wilder, throw, catch is made, and a good gain by Jordan White, number 11 for Roseburg. Going to be about a 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Wilder, the quarterback, Eckel in the backfield with him. No give and hit in the backfield and hauled down was Eckel, big number 52, Kane Robinson with the tackle. They'll spot this ball about between the 27 and 28-yard line. Scoreboard shows 3rd and 7. Clock ticking down, 22 seconds to go in the quarter. 4 receivers set, 3 to the near side, 1 to the far. And the screen pass to Eckel. This could be a live ball. And the whistle blows. I think that was a backwards pass, and that they're going to lose some more yardage on this play. It's going to back to the 20-yard line. And that'll be the end of the third quarter on the John L. Scott scoreboard, 42-14. Cavemen with the lead. We'll be back with the fourth.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Welcome back to Roseburg High School. 4th down and 15 for the Indians. Deep for the Cavemen will be Tunick. He'll have to take this one on the hop, but he's going to let it go. It's going to roll all the way inside the Caveman 40 to about the 36-yard line, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Cavemen as the fourth quarter gets underway here from Roseburg High School. And Grants Pass Cavemen trying to seal their spot in the state championship bracket, as we mentioned during the pregame. New format this year, 2 16-team brackets. Only the upper bracket can play for the state championship. The other bracket playing for the new Columbia Cup. And the Cavemen with a number 12 ranking coming into tonight. A win will make sure they are solidly in that top bracket. Blanchard with the pass finds Dietz. Dietz can't break the tackle, but he'll have about an 8-yard gain on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and 2. Probably not much chance had the Cavemen lost tonight. They probably still would have made it into that upper bracket, but it would have been a nervous evening, as the rankings will come out tomorrow around 10 o'clock, I believe. You can go to osaa.org and go to the football page. Go to the brackets. You'll see all of the matchups for next week when they release them tomorrow morning. Gives it to the new tailback. That appears to be number 21, Parker Roberts. So we're going to start seeing some new players coming out. And Roberts gets up. He was shaken up on the play. He's a sophomore. Heads off the field, helmet in hand, but looks like he's going to be all right. As we saw last week for a different reason, we'll start seeing a few new numbers coming out here as we head into this fourth quarter, and the Cavemen comfortably in the lead. You always want to get some reps for those guys. You never know when you're going to need them. And hit in the backfield and stopped for a loss. This time number 37, that's Charles Silvers, another sophomore. And it's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and about 4 to go. The down marker on the field says 4th down. I lost track already, so now it is 4th down. So see if Blanchard's going to step back with the quick kick. It's a high snap, and he'll have it blocked. It was a low kick. It was blocked by number 5, Jace Wilder, and Wilder getting help. He is driving and driving. A flag comes in. He's still on his feet. Gets to about the 22-yard line. We'll have to see what the flag is. Flag down about the 31-yard line, but that kick came out low, and Cavemen like to do that a lot. I don't like it, but I'm not the coach. I would have rather send the punter out there and just kick it away. And that penalty would be an illegal block on Roseburg. So field position won't be as good, but they will still have the ball on the Caveman side of the field. Yeah, I believe that was after the kick, so this penalty the ball will still be Roseburg's ball, but they'll have to start the drive from the 46-yard line of the Cavemen instead of around the 20. Would have been around the 22-yard line, 21 maybe. So it is Roseburg ball. They're at the Caveman 46. 9:48 remaining here in the fourth. Trips to the right. Single receiver to the near side. High snap, but he'll pitch it. And being tracked down from behind, a flag comes in late again, and Caveman saying that's going to be on the Indians. Can we make it a holding call? Look like number 65, Dylan Bradfield, was the one the Cavemen were pointing at. So let's see if this is a holding call. It is against the Indians. So Reitman's run will be erased. And now the ball will be back into Indian side of the field. So 1st and 20. As they'll replay first down after the 10-yard penalty. Penalty came right at the line of scrimmage, so makes it a 1st and 20. Bad snap. And diving ahead goes Wilder, but they're still going to lose some yardage on that play. Going to be 2nd and 24 from the 40-yard line. And Silvers, we saw one play on offense. He comes out to play defense, so nice to see some of the younger guys getting some reps here as the Cavemen head to the state playoffs next week. And the new quarterback throws one over everybody. That's number 8, Xander Littlefield. He's a junior. Third quarterback of the night for the Indians, or at least third that I've caught to. There could have been a fourth. We try not to miss those, but sometimes it happens. There was a flag on that play, and they may pick this one up, but let's see. They have not. Nope, they're going to call the pass interference against Grants Pass. Thought maybe that was uncatchable, but it'll be 15 yards against the Cavemen. Still won't be enough for a first down, but they will get to replay the down, and they'll be in a lot better shape. It'll be going to make it 2nd and 9 from the 45-yard line. Three receivers to the right, single receiver to the left is number 5, who makes the catch and finally wrestled down at about the 33-yard line. That would be Wilder. So he was previously was the quarterback. He's now back out as a wide receiver as Littlefield completes the pass to Wilder. First and 10, 8:18 remaining. Clock continues to run here. Littlefield has Reitman in the backfield. He'll throw again and overthrows everybody. Wilder wanted a flag, but no laundry on that one. It'll be 2nd and 10. Indians haven't thrown the ball a lot, but when they have really been going after Malachi Kenyon's side of the field. So Wilder again, the single receiver on that near side. I wouldn't be surprised if they go to him again. Nope, they're going to go to the right this time. And it's complete to number 11, Jordan White. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 9. So White gets a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 9. Trips to the left this time. 4th receiver on the Cavemen side of the field. And under pressure and sacked is Littlefield. Going to lose a bunch of yardage there all the way back to the 40-yard line is where they'll spot this. And we'll see what the Indians want to do on 4th down. It's probably going to be 4-down territory for the Indians, but they got about 17 to go for a 1st down. Fourth and 17 from the 40. Littlefield in the shotgun. High snap. Rolling to his left. Now he'll tuck it in and, runs into Kenyon. And a flag comes in. And it was a hard hit. It was face mask to face mask, but I didn't see any dip of the head from Kenyon. He just met him face to face. So it's going to be probably a personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. And I'm not sure I agree with that one. I know they want to protect these players, and I'm all for that, absolutely. But Kenyon did not move the head at all. He met him face to face. The face masks collided, but I'm not sure what else Kenyon could do on that play. But it will be a unnecessary roughness against Grants Pass. Ball ends up at the 16-yard line, 1st down and 10. It's one of those ones where I just don't know what to think. I want them to protect the players. I absolutely get that, but I'm not sure what else Kenyon could do on that play. Littlefield back to pass. He's got one-on-one coverage and overthrows it, intended for Wilder. And again, they keep going after the one-on-one coverage with Wilder going against Kenyon. Be 2nd down and 10. Little screen pass, and getting to the 10-yard line goes Reitman. going to bring up third down and about 4 to go, it looks like. Looks like he needs to get to about the 6. So 3rd and 4 from the 10. Grants pass showing blitz. Here they come. And Littlefield hauled down. Got him up around the shoulder pad. And yeah, Osborne credited with the sack, but had he not gotten there first, Morgan right there on his heels. And it's going to be 4th down and 14 to go. 10-yard loss on the play. 3 receivers to the top of the field. And once again, it's Wilder on the near side. Littlefield steps up. He's got room to run. He's got to get to the 4, and I don't think he got there. I think he's going to come up just short. Got a pretty good spot, but it won't be enough. And I believe the Indians will turn it over on downs. Oh, excuse me, that's 1st and goal. I misread the sticks over there. I thought he came up short, but he had to get to the 6-yard line. I had in my mind he needed to get to the 4, but he got it right to the 6. So 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. So see what Roseburg can do with this. 4 receivers, 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Littlefield looking to throw out and got it to number 16. That is Boston Williams, and that is a Roseburg touchdown. And so Roseburg, with 4 minutes remaining in the game, will go for 2 here. It's going to be back at quarterback. It'll be Wilder this time. And he's got Reitman to his left. And I think we're going to see a timeout here. We will. Roseburg going to take a timeout and talk this one over as they're thinking about the 2-point conversion. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. We got 4 minutes remaining in this one, and we will have the extra point try right after this break.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RVTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
42-20 is your score. Roseburg coming out for the extra point. And it appears they're going to go for 2. They will. Now Littlefield back at quarterback. So they had Wilder out there. Now it's Littlefield. It's still Reitman, the back. And he's rolling. And the throw knocked down. And the extra point try is no good. And so on our John L. Scott scoreboard, with 4 minutes remaining in the game, it's Grants Pass 42, Roseburg 20. And we'll take another 30-second break and be right back.
An honorably discharged U.S. veteran? If so, did you know that you and your spouse could save approximately $5,000 by taking advantage of using a VA National Cemetery? You and your spouse get a grave or urn space, grave lining, opening and closing, headstone, and perpetual care, all free. Conger Morris can assist you with making all final arrangements and also help with other benefits that you and your spouse are entitled to as a veteran. Call Conger Morris or visit one of the offices.
Welcome back to Roseburg High School and your Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. And on our John L. Scott scoreboard, with 4 minutes remaining, it's Grants Pass 42, Roseburg 20. Roseburg will be kicking off. And it looks like it'll be Dietz and Tunick, but I'm expecting an onside kick here, but you never know. And it will be an onside kick, but it has not gone 10 yards yet. And Roseburg touches it before it gets to the 50, so Grants Pass will get this football. Roseburg jumped on it, but it had not gotten to the 50. And so this will be Roseburg, or it will be Grants Pass football. And as the referees talk it over, I'm not sure why this is taking such a long discussion. These kickoff penalties are pretty straightforward, but they're going to have a long talk about it. You can't block before 10 yards, and you can't touch the ball before it goes 10 yards. I think they did both, but you only get the one penalty. And they're talking to Brad Page, the head coach of the Cavemen, to make sure how they want to take the penalty. I'm assuming they're just going to take it right there where it was a dead ball at the 49, but they could choose to re-kick, but you don't want to risk turning the ball over on another onside kick. So you take the ball right here and let's go. This has been the most confusing. And now we're ready to go. 4 minutes to go. Grants Pass football. Blanchard gives to Reeves. Reeves with some room gets a block from Tunick, and Tunick does a nice job to release that block as Reeves came around the edge. He had to release that so he wouldn't get the holding call, and it results in a first down. About a 12-yard gain on the play for Trevor Reeves. First down and 10, 3 receivers. Tunick goes into motion. Reeves will get it. He has to get away from the first guy, dives ahead. He's going to get about 3 yards on the play. Second down and 7. Clock ticking down to 3:40. Three receivers set. Reeves in the backfield, and a whistle and a flag. We're going to get a false start, I believe, on Grant's pass. Second down and 12. Blanchard back to pass. He's got Luke Morgan, and Morgan thrown out of bounds around the 15, maybe the 16-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line for the Cavemen. Clock down to 3 minutes to go in the game. Reeves in the backfield with Blanchard. He'll get the carry, gets a block, uses that block to get to the edge, and he'll be inside the 10. So a nice block by Kane Robinson out on that edge. Spot this ball at the 8. Second down and 3 to go for the Cavemen. Gives to Reeves, cuts the other way again, following his blockers. And Reeves will be marked just shy of the goal line. Should be enough for a first down. It'll be first and goal from, looks like inside the 1. Clock rolls again here. We'll be under 2 minutes when this play is finally underway, as the play comes in from the Caveman sideline. Gives to Reeves. Reeves takes it across for the touchdown. And Trevor with his third of the night. And they'll line up for the extra point. As Elijah Leach back out there. Braden Reese will be the holder. Kick is up and is good. So with 1:38 remaining, 49-20, Cavemen. And we will be right back with more.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Road, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Caden Austin, number 1, and number 21, Brayton Loomis, deep for Roseburg. as Dietz is set to kick off. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. And on our John L. Scott scoreboard, Grants Pass 49, Roseburg 20. Oh, I gave you the wrong two guys that were deep for the Indians. I lost them in the black of that end zone. My apologies. So out to the 31-yard line, returning that was number 46. Well, I don't have a 46. No, maybe that was 16. My apologies. I really lost that play altogether. Boston Williams with the return for Roseburg. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. Been a long night, folks. We've had a ton of flags, a ton of touchdowns, as you can see. I don't know what the over-under was on this. Of course, there wasn't one, but I'm sure we're on the over side. High snap. Completes it to number 11, Jordan White. And again, Littlefield back out there as the quarterback. Gets the completion. Looks like about 6 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 4. Student section getting fired up, trying to get their team to get one more score. We're down under a minute to go as the rain's coming down. It's been raining for the last several minutes or more, but it's now visible in the lights across the field, so it's getting heavier. Littlefield steps up, got room to run, looking for a block. There's no block to be had, so he'll slide down near the 50. He'll get to about the 49-yard line. Going to be 1st down and 10. Clock stops while they move the chains. Now 40 seconds to go. Littlefield back to pass. He's under pressure. Breaks the first tackle. Finds Wilder. And Wilder all the way to the 15-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 15 as the rain gets harder to end this game. 30 seconds to go. The clock will roll when they move the chains once again. Going to be Wilder, White, and Austin all lined up on the near side. Littlefield looking to the corner. Wilder makes the catch and the touchdown. And a flag comes in. We'll have to see what that is. I believe it's after the play, but let's make sure. The official signaled the touchdown, but let's see what this penalty is. So the touchdown is good. And unsportsmanlike conduct against, well, that wasn't very definitive. I think it's against Roseburg. So we'll put the 6 points on the board. See if they're going to march this off on the extra point, and they will. They're going to take Grants Pass will take the penalty on the extra point. And so the extra point try they'll go for 2, but they'll have to do it from the 22-yard line. Littlefield back to pass, throws it short, and it's dropped, and there's a flag on the play. I believe it'll go against Roseburg. Grants Pass will decline it, and the point try will be no good. And it will go against Roseburg. I believe so it's holding. Grants Pass will decline the penalty, and Roseburg will be kicking off, having missed the PAT for the second time in a row. And so with 24 seconds remaining, we'll keep it right here. Grants Pass will be receiving the kickoff, leading on our John L. Scott scoreboard, 49-26. And Table Rock Sports would like to say hello to over 2,000 YouTube subscribers. You want to be one of them? Go to Table Rock Sports page at youtube.com and click on the red subscribe button. Get prompts when games go live and keep up with all the action on TableRockSports.net and Table Rock Sports on YouTube. So 24 seconds left in this game. 49-26 is your score. We'll see if Roseburg will try for the onside kick. I'm guessing they will, looking at the formation, but we'll see. Nope, they're going to kick it high and to the sideline, and it'll be a penalty. And the Cavemen will probably take this at the 35-yard line, as that one went past the 35. You can take it where it goes out. You can take it at the 35, or you can have them re-kick. And my guess is they'll take it at the 35. And that's what they're going to do. So 1st and 10 for the Cavemen at their own 35-yard line. And the Cavemen, all they got to do is kneel on it here. And they kneel down, and the clock will run. And this one is going to go into the books as a victory for the Cavemen. And you can go to osaa.org tomorrow. Go to the football page, click on the brackets. Do that after 10 o'clock tomorrow, and you will know what our game will be next week, as the Cavemen will likely be on the road, but they will be in that state championship bracket. New brackets this year. If you haven't seen them, you can take a look. But Cavemen will be in that state championship bracket of 16. We just don't know where yet. We will know tomorrow morning. But this one is in the books. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back to wrap things up from Roseburg High School. We'll come back with the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role postgame show. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. We'll come back with your recap once again on the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role postgame show, where we make sports fun again.
What do you do when you don't know the first step in applying for Social Security disability? It's easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with Crispy Crunchy Chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel, so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide,
So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
One more ad, and we're going to make this pretty quick.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Welcome back to Roseburg High School and the Know Your Role post-game report. Taking a look at the second half scoring, there was a bunch of it. Our final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard ends up 49-26. Second half scoring, it was 21-7 at the half, and Gage Blay getting another touchdown for the Cavemen. That would be his third one, making it 28-7. He would then make it 35-7. Both of those in the third quarter. Scoring wouldn't be done in the third, as the other number 22, this time for Roseburg, Caden Eckel, would score from 8 yards out, making it 35-14. And then Trevor Reeves would get his second touchdown on the night with 1:53 remaining in the third, and it would be 42-14. Fourth quarter would have Roseburg getting 2 out of the 3 scores. A pass play from Xander Littlefield hooking up with Boston Williams would make it 42-20. They would miss the 2-point conversion. Then Grants Pass would get another touchdown from Trevor Reeves from 1 yard out with 1:38 remaining, making it 49-20. And then with 24 seconds remaining, Roseburg would get the pass play from Littlefield again, hooking up this time with Jace Wilder, and that would make it 49-26, and that's how this one would end. So the Cavemen on to the state championship bracket. We will know who they will play and where that will be. Tomorrow morning around 10 o'clock is when the brackets will be updated and all the rankings will be frozen at that point. But Grants Pass coming into the game with the number 12 ranking, and this will keep them at 12 or better, which will get them into that championship bracket. So that's going to do it for us tonight. Cavemen with the convincing win on the road. We'd like to thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. We'd like to thank the Roseburg High School Athletic Director, Russ Bolin, for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Special thanks to head coaches Brad Page for the Cavemen and Dave Huberger for the Roseburg Indians. And once our next Table Rock Sports production will be on the NFHS network tomorrow, 3 o'clock, as Forest Grove comes to town to take on the Cavemen in boys soccer action. Once again, 3 o'clock at Mel Ingram Field on the NFHS network, powered by Table Rock Sports. And once again, final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Grants Pass 49, Roseburg 26. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With Evan Webb on camera, I'm Jeff Smith saying thanks for watching and good night from Roseburg High School here in Roseburg, Oregon.